Welcome, light warriors. So interesting, this 11:11, this follow the signs. I think it was last night when I was going to sleep, or this morning. It was there both times anyway. This message, this video from Lee Harris. He's on YouTube, and I'm sure he has his own website and all of that. He does a lot of podcasts, spiritual podcasts. But he had a very short, it was like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, this very short message about light warriors finding community, finding each other. And I just felt this warmth. He's a very, beautiful channel. He channels very divine frequencies from beings that he calls the Z's. Very high vibrational, very beautiful, and I felt like this was confirmation for what we're doing here, for the collective that we are growing here. I believe Pam Gregory, many of you have mentioned her in the comments, and yes, love her. She's an amazing astrologer, and is looking at the big shifts, the big movements. And I love her work with the asteroids, something I personally am very interested in. Might start training to become an astrologer, maybe. I'm sort of feeling that call, following the signs. But yes, I believe she's also talked about this energy of the light warrior. And some people might balk at that word, because warrior can be aligned with the energy of war and conflict. But for me, the energy of warrior, as you know, I talk about my own experiences here just to share, not to say that we all have these experiences. But when we think about a new mother, a newborn baby, I tell you from experience that, 4 weeks in, it's the warrior archetype in that mother that is driving those 2-hourly feeds, the lack of sleep, the breastfeeding, if one is doing that, takes a huge amount of energy. I mean, 2 of my children were breastfeeding every 2 hours for a very long time and for a long time. So it's this constant, at first, it's all loved up and it's all like, whoa, this is so beautiful. And yes, the energy of nurturing is there. That energy of love is fueling the warrior spirit, because it's that like willingness to to get out of bed, to withstand that sleep deprivation, it takes a warrior spirit to raise a child. Parents in the chat will understand. It takes a warrior spirit, and that's not about war. That's not about conflict. That's about love, and that's about showing up for love each and every day, and showing up when we feel like we haven't done well enough in a certain thing, still showing up, being willing to grow, being willing to learn, being willing to do better, to being willing to forgive ourselves when it was really hard to drag ourselves out of bed to, meet the needs of this child. It's forgiveness, it's love, it's pleasure in the epic, the epic nature of this life. It's loving all of it. So this is what I mean by that warrior spirit. It's not conflict, it is love. It is showing up for love, no matter what. And love for ourselves as well. This is key. This is key. We're all on this epic learning journey of life on this planet in the 3D. So be kind to yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. You are awakening at every moment of every day. And every moment of every day is an opportunity to learn more, to grow more, to reflect more, to forgive more, to love more. To love and love the journey, even when it's hard, even when it is hard. Feeling just quite like, just emotional, this like warmth of love, for sure. Interesting, the message being on the bottom. 7th house, just because cards came up to begin with and I was like, oh, I think this is, you know, a message for me, you know, rather than, obviously many of us will be going through similar things, but the message was in there as well. It was to do with relationship, with the 7th house here. Maybe an official message. 22, a message from something official, judicial. 22 on my angel numbers is manifestation. Now just moving back to sort of what has been coming through, like channeling, receiving messages for us all coming into this reading. I had this really interesting experience. I got the words, I'll go read them. I got the words, "You've had the game setting on hard." You've had the game setting on hard. And then literally at that moment when that came through, the TV glitched. I play music via YouTube on my TV. It's how I like to do it. And it was just, it hasn't been glitching today or anything. It was just really interesting. So it was like this matrix glitch, remembering that we are, you know, we're in the fractals of this diamond. We're in the fractals of a larger pattern. We come with our own patterns, our own astrological patterns. And then there's the larger patterns at play. But it's interesting, I wonder if many of us relate to the idea of that we've had the settings of this particular incarnation, this particular game of life on hard, and we don't have to do that anymore. I kind of feel like this is some sort of official message from our higher spirit teams, our higher selves, our spirit guides. I feel like this is the message, and follow the signs here. Follow these signs. It's like I've been getting droplets of signs and synchronicities, 1111, all morning, like the moment that I started tuning into doing the readings for this week. Yeah, it's felt very significant. So do follow your own signs. It's a very potent time. We're coming up to our solar eclipse. Yeah, it's a powerful portal of change. Watch out for those signs, signals, and synchronicities. And just when you get that hunch, when you get that sensation, that feeling, that intuitive tug, do take notice, because this is your spirit team communicating with you. Sorry, I realize you probably can't see this one, that is follow the signs. Yes, I'm getting that we are being led out of the hard setting of life into more peaceful waters. 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords came up for me. That was a Freudian slip, wasn't it? 6 of Swords came up for me before actually tuning into the collective energies. And 6 of Swords is moving from troubled waters into calmer seas. And this is what is on offer to all of us right now. I'm feeling like it's a very clear message from your spirit guide, your spirit team here, to trust and to follow the signs. Even what this is seems a bit silly, but I got this very clear intuitive guidance to paint my nails blue. I got all this new nail polish the other day, And then I was like, oh, no, I think I might do pink. And then I was struck by these beautiful beaded earrings that I have that are blues and purples. And I was like, oh, I'll put those on. I'll definitely paint my nails blue. And then I, tried to paint my nails blue, and that was so watery. And, I cannot spend half a day doing my nails. I'm not that girl. So I was like, oh, I can't paint my nails blue. Painted my nails pink, and I was like, what was that about? And there's something in there about following the signs, trusting the synchronicities, trusting the guidance, even when we feel like we're going on a loop-the-loop, even when we because it's the stepping stone energy. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. This is the dance of life. And when you feel like you're backtracking and you're doing something that you thought that you had thought not to do, or, things are coming back around because, this like karmic purging of the past, like stories are coming up to be cleansed and cleared for sure at this time. So this is a notice from your spirit team, so beautiful, that you're on the right path. Even 11:22, 11:22 on the timer, 22. You're on the path. You're walking the path of becoming your authentic self. Oh my God, 11:22. You're on the path of shedding those, false programs, limiting belief systems, all of that stuff. You're in the process of shedding those and stepping into your power and embodying your higher self. I mean, that is the goal of the game. If ever there was that, final level, I'm not a gamer, so if I get the lingo wrong, I apologize. But once you reach that final level, that is when we embody our higher self, when we are walking and in the 3D as our highest spiritual self in the 3D. Wow. 22, you're in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see. We'll move these. This is amazing. I mean, just, check out these signs, signals, and synchronicities. This is what was ended up underneath. Wish granted, and literally the word wish. I'm going to hold up each one. You are being very, very clearly and strongly guided at this time. We'll hold up this one. And the 22. I am aligned. I am awakening. Such a beautiful mantra for today. If you enjoy mantras or affirmations, let's rest in this energy. I'm going to repeat it 3 times, and then I'm going to close off this reading. I feel like this reading, we'll move into these in the next reading. This reading is about trusting the signs, signals, and synchronicities that are popping up for sure in your life right now. Trust them, even when you feel like you're taking maybe 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 5 steps back. Trust the process. I am aligned. I am awakening. I am aligned. I am awakening. We are aligned and we are awakening. Blessings to all of you. That was 1444 on the timer. I will see you in the next reading.